my name is Gordana Velikić, and I am General Chair of the ZINC conference. ZINC is Zooming Innovation in Consumer, and the conference is in Novi Sad, Serbia. And I'm really thrilled to say that we have really nice program this year with excellent keynotes. One of these excellent keynotes is sitting here with me, Nicole Beringer, and I am going to ask her to introduce herself. Hello, Nicole.
Hello, Gordana. Thanks a lot for your invitation. My name is Nicole Beringer. I'm working for Elektrobit Automotive GmbH in Germany, and I was responsible for the highly automated driving program since last year, and currently I'm working in business partner management and doing a lot of networking, so it's really great to be here and to get to know people from the industry, from the research, and widen my network here.
Well, thank you. It's actually really nice to have you here too. So I met Nicole in Bonn last year in one of those automotive happenings, and I was really impressed with her talk. I would like to ask you, since lots of things are changing really quickly in this area, do you think that there were some major breakthroughs since the October last year and now May this year?
In terms of the global automated driving, or in terms of our automated driving?
Both.
Both. So, let's start with the breakthrough with our companies, or with some reorganization changes. We are currently working more deeply with artificial neural networks. So this was some experiment when I did the presentation in October last year, and we did very big steps forward. In terms of the whole industry, for the moment you have small steps which will be part of the big puzzle, and I think the small steps you cannot see that good at the moment, but then there will be some kind of big bang when all the puzzles are together. So,
and
this is
sorry for interrupting, but in particular when you are in the center of the story, then it's really hard to perceive those small steps. It's easier for someone outside of the
exactly. So
research
when you're into it, you just feel the small steps that they are not sufficient enough, and you always think there must be the big bang, the big step forward or something like that, and you also feel a little bit disappointed that you don't find this big step. But I think you really have to go a step back and see it with some others' eyes, and see what you already achieved and where we are going to, and that we are allowed to drive autonomously on several streets in Germany, for example. Also in the US you have dedicated motorways where you can try out and do research on that, and for that I think we already did very big steps, but when you're in that step you don't see it, you don't feel it immediately.
I know the feeling, because I think it doesn't matter what you research and what do you do, it's always those big steps and little steps, like you are not aware that sometimes those big steps for you are actually big steps for someone else. What is the most exciting thing for you that actually has happened lately in the area of your research?
So for me the most exciting is that I'm originally coming from computational linguistics, so I did speech recognition, speech synthesis, talking navigation systems, things like that, and seeing that things I did in the past 10 years ago, neural networks are now entering other fields, and the new fields for me become familiar because of this trying out technology and applying best practices of one field to the other. And I think this is very challenging, and this is what really makes me feel good and feel in it, so to say. So,
what do you think of Novi Sad? It must be quite different from the towns that you actually you're used to visit. So.
Well, I was really surprised when I arrived here yesterday, because I was in Belgrade 5 years ago, and here it's completely different. It reminds me more like a Hungarian or Romanian city. So from the buildings and from the places to visit and so on.
Yeah.
So
that's a good observation, because Novi Sad was under influence of Hungary and like even German influence, because we have lots of people here who have this heritage, so it shows, right?
yeah.
So I wish you a really nice stay.
Thank you.
I hope to see you next year again, or in between somewhere in other conferences.
I'm looking forward to it.
Nicole was actually a keynote at that conference I didn't mention, so I really enjoyed her keynote then, and I really enjoyed her keynote today, and I'm really thankful that she accepted our invitation and that she is here with us today. Thank you.
Thanks a lot to you. I really appreciated the invitation, and yeah, I already had my keynote speech, and yeah, with a good audience and a lot of feedback and so on. So I'm really looking forward to being at the conference also next year. Thank you.
Thank you.